Good morning, Wildcats. It's Tuesday, February 16th. I'm Maddie.
I'm Elizabeth.
Welcome to the Morning Roar.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America,
to the republic for which we stand,
one nation,
under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let's take a look at clubs.
HOSA meets today after school. The next meeting for Sports Med is tomorrow right after school in Mr. Miller's room.
This week, Willow Canyon's Black Student Union is holding a Spirit Week.
Tuesday is today, College and Career Day. Wednesday is Stand in Solidarity, wear all black attire. Thursday is 90s Throwback, and Friday is Class Colors. Freshmen wear yellow, sophomores wear green, juniors wear red, seniors wear black, and admin and teachers all wear white. Now we have a little bit for you guys about HOSA.
Hi, I'm Dawn Parmley. I am the lab assisting instructor here at Willow Canyon High School. Lab assisting is a 2-year class designed for upperclassmen, so juniors and seniors. They also have the opportunity to do an internship. We're getting them out in businesses, shadowing and doing some volunteer work so they get a better idea of the lab assisting field. We also have Health Occupation Students of America, or HOSA, which is our club that complements our programs as well. They can learn leadership skills and get into competitions and networking, not just around the state or the nation, but even around the world. So those are some of the opportunities that do come along with our allied health track. Now we have several things we talk about lab assisting. These are some of the topics that we do address. Most of them involve labs, so if you want to follow me into the lab, we'll get a better idea of some of the things that we do over here. Now, while most of the time our specimen that we work with is blood, we do have a urinalysis unit where we take some urine samples and we do a simple dipstick test. We have a CPR unit at all 3 levels for adult, child, and infant, and we are certified AED as well. That would be senior year. We do dermal punctures or skin punctures. We learn the concept of poking neonates or babies' feet. We do finger punctures, collect some capillary bloods. With that unit, we do a blood typing kit, so each student will learn what blood type they are. And we do blood smears. Well, we'll stain our blood and look at it in an oil immersion microscope where we can see our own red blood cells and our white blood cells and platelets, and it's interesting for the students to see their own cells under a microscope. Probably the biggest part of our class, however, is doing a venipuncture. So we learn how to handle equipment and needles and the technique that's involved, how to work with the different setups. We practice with flats, and then we graduate to our fake arms that are hooked up to IV bags so the students will actually have the experience of drawing fluids. And then we go to our live patients and we go for numbers to earn our certification. We learn butterflies and we learn syringes, so we do all kinds of different systems here in lab assisting. Then we also do some processing of our blood in the centrifuge and learn that concept of separating of the blood. Probably the most extraordinary part of the class is the fact that when they're seniors and they've met the qualifications, they will do a national exam, and when they pass that national exam, they're certified across the nation. So right after high school, they're ready to go out and start their career, whether it be part-time while they're going to school or full-time in a career. So amazing opportunities here, something very unique. If you'd like to learn more about it, definitely visit our website, talk to Willow Canyon's counselors, me directly, but I do look forward to seeing you down the road in lab assisting.
And while we're here, we're going to talk a little bit about the HOSA Lab Assisting chapter. HOSA is a student-led organization that works to create quality, compassionate healthcare professionals.
HOSA is great because it gives you a really good connection to the healthcare world and opens lots of doors for learning and growth. It gives you good clinical experiences, and it helps build from what you learn on in the CTE classes here at Willow, especially Parmley's lab assisting. We love it because it gives us opportunities to go and compete and travel a little bit with our competitions, and it prepares us also well for the medical world. It's great also because it gives us leadership skills. We're both officers in HOSA, and we've learned and grown a lot through HOSA. We're going to turn the time over now to Chase with the sports.
What's up, Wildcats? It's Chase here with the sports. And to anybody interested in playing tennis, there's an informational meeting tomorrow after school at 2:20 p.m. in room 441. The meeting will cover tryouts and any other questions you have regarding playing tennis this season. For further information, please see Coach Student Roth in room 441. Spring Esports officially kicks off today as the League of Willow takes on Camelback at 4 p.m. The season kickoffs this Tuesday. Madden 21 and Rocket League games are on Thursdays. Don't forget to sign up for our Smash Brothers fundraiser on Wednesday, February 24th. Can you best Mr. Aragon? He doesn't think so. Prove it by joining on battlefy.com or by going to this link. Today after school, Dyes Art Student Broadcasting is live streaming the boys soccer game versus Pinnacle. Make sure to check that out and give them some love. Now, let's go back to the desk.
Stuco is doing a COVID relief canned food drive through February 26th. There'll be black bags to collect items in your classroom. These are hard items and would be very much appreciated. Let's help each other out.
This Friday, Kona Ice will be at lunch.
And now, here's a story on Bloody Sunday by Willow Canyon's Kylie Fligg.
Hello, my name is Kylie Fligg, and today for Black History Month, we're going to be discussing the 1965 Selma to Montgomery March, and not only their impact on the country and the world, but how media coverage impacted the country.
The Bloody March, Selma, was historical because it marked the beginning of not only a protest for civil rights, but it was also dealing with voting rights. The government knew about it, everybody knew about it, that they were marching. And when you talk about peaceful marching, they actually were peaceful. Constitutionally, they had the right to march. People were killed, people were beaten, and they did not fight back. Well, it's important to me because I was born in the 60s, and I went through a lot of the things that they went through in the 60s. I grew up in that small town in the South in Arkansas where it was a lot of racism. It was significant for me because now I live in a place, if it wasn't for Dr. Martin Luther King and Mr. Lewis and those type of people fighting for certain rights, who knows, America could still be divided. But on the other hand, it was a good thing to be beaten, as Mr. Lewis said in his book. It was a good day to be beaten because the world saw it. It was on TV. The world saw it. And even white America at that time were beginning to say, wow, we heard about these things, but now we actually see them.
That stuff has been going on since the dawn of time, as far as police shootings, that kind of stuff. That stuff's been going on, but because of social media and because everybody has a phone now, everybody's like their own reporter. And so there's like this concept of shining a light into dark places.
Because of their actions and their bravery to go through that, and it makes it better for me and other blacks today because they went through that.
Whites live side by side in decent, safe, and sanitary housing. Yes, sir. Let us march on segregated schools. Let us march. Until every vestige of segregated and inferior education becomes a thing of the past, and Negroes and whites study side by side in the socially healing context of the classroom. Let us march.
If you have any, thank you Kylie Fick for the great video, and if you have any interest in joining lab assisting next year, reach out to your counselors.
Or HOSA. Talk to Ms. Parmley. She'd love to have you. That's all we have for you today, Wildcats. We hope you'll have a great rest of your day and stay safe.